get this contest underway with Fort Morgan in control of the basketball here to start off the game. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Sidney, by the 5'7" guard Lane Harvey. Now Gertner, Eric Kimball now out high. Left wing to Bauer. As the Red Raiders look like they're playing a man-to-man defense. Coach Unrein thought before the game when we talked to him that they had seen him in film and played mostly a man defense, but right now the Raiders are in a man-to-man defense, and Fort Morgan tries to get the ball underneath in the first turnover of the game as the ball gets on the end line. So now Fort Morgan with their pressure defense, but Sidney gets the ball up across half court with Ferricks. Now back out to Heron. Heron with controls. He picks it up. He'll hand it off to Harvey out high. Harvey being double teamed. And that pass is going to be called a kick ball. So as we were noticing before this, Jay Karen, he's a junior. Comes in at 6'4", and looks like he should be playing linebacker for college someplace. Ball is going to be up and good on the shot by Winholtz as Eric Kimball falls down. He goes by him and up for the shot. And Tate Kimball takes it down the lane for the Mustangs, and he will put up 2 for the Mustangs. Now they're going to call a push foul on the Mustangs as the ball comes in, and that will go against Bauer for his first. So Sidney to inbounds far court. Now the double team comes from the Mustangs, but they do get it across half court. Dribbles all the way down, but it's going to be taken away by Eric Kimball. Nice defense there by the Mustangs. Get it up to Bowers. He goes down the right side. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Sidney. Pass out. And now number 22 is going to take it up and in for the layup. That will be Cutter O'Connell for 2. He drives it in from the left side. Now Tate with the ball. Passes it off to Eric Kimball. 3-point lane. They'll line out on the left side. Now off to Gertner. In the corner back to Eric. Is he going to dribble it back out now? Cross court to Tate. Tate holds it now to Schneider out on the left side. Gertner drives it in now to Schneider up about 5 feet out past the 3-point line. To Bauer now. Tate for a 3, and that shot is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Heron. So he gets the ball down court. Oh, nice block from behind by Joey Schneider. Comes up behind O'Connell and knocks that shot out of bounds. So a shot from the left side is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Schneider to Tate. Tate's going to take it all the way down the lane. That layup is going to be up and good for Kimball. 4-4 here now with 5:26 to go in the first half or first period of play. Fort Morgan doesn't have enough guys down court, but there's going to be a foul call on Nate Gertner as he had a reach-in foul on Heron. Now O'Connell will inbounds from the far sideline. He gets it into Winholtz. Winholtz drives it into the lane, spin move, and they're going to call Eric Kimball with the hook. So the first foul on Eric Kimball, third on the Mustangs. No fouls called yet on Sidney. Another block by Joey Schneider as they go up with it. Layup is going to be up and good by Tate Kimball. 6 points on the night for Kimball. Puts the Mustangs up 6-4. 2 blocks on the night so far for Joey Schneider. The layup this time back down court to number 32, Cody Ferricks, is up and good. So 6-6 here. There's 4:52 to go in the first period of play. Now Bauer being guarded by Harvey out high, dribbles over to the right elbow. Now Eric Kimball for a 3, and that is up and good for Eric Kimball. First 3 on the night in the game. Now pressure defense once again for the Mustangs. They're going to get it off. There's going to be a foul called on the shot as Joey Schneider goes up, gets faked out on the shot, and then comes down on the back of Winholt. So he will go to the line to shoot 2. So Joey Schneider with his first. That will send Tyler Winholtz to the line to shoot 2. As the first one is up and good. So a nice crowd here tonight for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Nice group of students here. Sidney looks like they've traveled well. They have a pretty good crowd here too. T.J. Bauer comes out and Trey McBride comes in for the Mustangs. Mustangs up 9-7 with 4:28 to go. Next free throw is off the rim and no good. Rebounded to Eric Kimball. Kimball brings it all the way down now to McBride underneath. He dribbles it. They're going to call him for the double dribble. So turnover by Fort Morgan. As they will continue to press, and this is what Coach Unrein wants to do this year, is a lot of pressing, and now nice job by Kimball. And it's a good thing he was out of bounds because Gertner saved it back in bounds to the Sidney player. And that's one thing you don't want to do is save the ball back in bounds under the opponent's basket, because something like that, if he wouldn't have stepped out of bounds, would have been an easy basket for the Red Raiders. Now the Red Raiders on the right side, dribbles down the left side. Corner 3 is going to be up and good by Radcliffe. So that will put the Red Raiders up 10-9 with 4 minutes to go, first period. So Tate Kimball gets it off to McBride. McBride to Schneider. Eric Kimball gets it back out to Tate out high on the left side. Now to Schneider in the left corner. Now it's going to be a blocking foul called on the baseline over there, and that will go against Berner. First team foul. Now Brian Almanza and Bauer come in for the Mustangs as Gertner and Schneider come out. Get the ball into Almanza. Eric Kimball for a 3 from the left is off the rim and no good. Rebounded, though, to Ferrix. Ferrix gets it off over into the corner to Radcliffe. Now a deep 3 is going to be up and good by Ferrix. So 2 threes here early on for the Red Raiders, up now by 4, 13-9. Almanza drives it into the lane, now comes back out, hands it off to Bauer. Now Kimball with it out high. She dribbles in, then kicks it back out to brother Eric. Gives it to Almanza in the corner. He drives it underneath. Now to Trey McBride underneath. He's going to go up but have it knocked away. He'll go up with it and miss it. And the rebound to the Red Raiders as they hustle it back down court. And another deep 3 is up and off the rim and no good. Ball is knocked away. It looked like it could have been a tie up there and nothing called. Nice job by Eric Kimball to intercept the pass coming back in from the outside to underneath the basket. The Mustangs still down 13-9. Shot is going to be up and good for Kimball from the right side. Kind of a running layup there, and it goes in. 5 points on the night for Kimball. Excuse me, now is the Red Raiders try another 3 deep from the corner, and that's going to be, they're going to call a foul on Trey McBride as he did not get position. Went over the back of Berner. So Trey with his first. 5 team fouls on the Mustangs, 1 on the Red Raiders. Now Trey comes out and Bauer come out. Gertner and Schneider back into the game for the Mustangs. So let's see if they get the ball in over to Heron. Out on the right high side. Now it's back over to O'Connell. Now Radcliffe back to O'Connell. Back over to Ferrix. Another 3 is up and no good. Rebounded to Schneider. So it looks like the Red Raiders are going to try and live from the free throw line. Little runner is up and good by Kimball. For the 2, that'll put the Mustangs back up 14-13. With a minute 46 to go, they're going to call an offensive foul, a charge on the Red Raiders. That will go against Radcliffe, his first. Second foul. So 2 fouls so far on the Red Raiders. I don't believe it. Yeah, it is a team foul also. So Almanza with it out high. Kicks it off to Schneider out on the left wing. As he holds it, now gets it to Almanza. Almanza drives it down the lane, kicks it back out to Gertner. Gertner for a three, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded to Berner. 1:20 to go. It looks like Bauer is getting ready to come back in for the Mustangs. Shot is going to be up and no good by Sidney with Schneider with the rebound. Gets it down to Tate Kimball. Tate Kimball off the backboard is up and no good. Ball into the lane, and that shot is going to be kind of an awkward shot, but it was up and good by Berner for his first 2 of the game. The Red Raiders up 15-13 with 45 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Joey Schneider with a shot. It's off the back of the rim, rebounded by Heron. Now it looks like the Red Raider coach would like to slow things down here a little bit. We got 25 seconds to go as they back it out to the half-court line. Coach Unrein now in the ear of one of the refs here. I don't know what he was chatting about with him, but there should be a 5-second call, but they're have now waved that off now as they make space there. Down to 4 seconds. Shot, pass underneath. The shot is going to be blocked by Schneider. Nice block by Schneider as Berner goes up for the shot. So here at the end of the first period, the Red Raiders up on the Mustangs 15-13 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School with Corey Riddle, this is Brian Nickel. As it looks like it will be Red Raider ball to start this second period of play, and they're up 15-13 as they look to get the ball into Heron. Heron's little jumper is going to be up and no good. Taken away by Berner. Gertner had it, and then he took it out of his hands. Now Heron over on the right-hand side. Layup is going to be up and good by Winholtz. His first 2 of this period. 5 points on the night for Winholtz. As now Schneider gets it off to Almanza in the left corner. Back to Schneider for a 3 from the left corner. That shot is up and good by Joey Schneider for a 3. So the Mustangs still down 17-16. Rebound to Heron. That shot is going to be up and good for Heron. His first 2 points of the night. Now they get it off to Gertner out on the left high wing. Keeps his dribble alive. Kicks it off to Bauer, right wing. He's being guarded there man-to-man, and then Bauer kicks it off to Tate Kimball. Kimball shot is up and no good. Rebounded, though, by the Red Raiders. Pass underneath, but out the hands and out of bounds off of O'Connell. He was open. He just let it slip through his hands. So Eric Kimball back into the game for Brian Almanza. As the Mustangs look to either tie this game or get to within 1 as they're down 19-16 with 6:32 to go here in the second period. Get it off to Eric Kimball. Now the ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. Tried to be saved by Heron, but it was already out. So Tate Kimball to bring it in for the Mustangs. He gets it into Bauer. Bauer gets it off to Gertner out on the high right wing. Kicks it off to Schneider, who is out deep. As they're going to call a blocking foul on Eric Kimball, but he just actually tripped over the kid tripped over his leg. So I don't know how you can get a foul on that when they call it a blocking foul. But 2 fouls on Kimball. Now as the Raiders bring it up, good pressure defense here by the Mustangs now as Harvey drives it down the lane. Pivots, this shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Schneider. Schneider gets it out to Tate. Tate now is going to have his pocket picked. They're going to call a reach foul on the play. And that will be Harvey, will be his first. Only the third team foul on the Raiders. 5:43 into the left on the clock here in the second period. 16 fouls on the Mustangs. Still down 19-16 as ball comes into Kimball. Eric Kimball to the free throw lane, but he gets it off to Schneider. Now to Tate into the left corner. Keeps the dribble alive. Now there's going to be a foul called on the reach as Tate goes to pass the ball, and that will roll against Harvey, his second. So McBride into the game for Bauer. As Fort Morgan to inbounds left baseline of their basket. Eric Kimball looks to get it in. Gets it into Schneider. Schneider's little jumper from the right side is up and good for Joey Schneider. 5 points on the night for Schneider. The Mustangs down 1, 19-18. Now as Sidney gets the ball across half court into the hands of Heron. Had a guy open underneath, but knocked away by the Mustangs, but taken back by Sidney. Shot is going to be up and goes in. And I believe that was number 22, O'Connell. Now they're going to have a foul called on the far end. And that will go against Radcliffe, his second. As Heron comes out for the Red Raiders. Now Fort Morgan looks to get the ball in. Get it into Gertner in the right corner. Gertner goes all the way in. His shot is going to be up and blocked and taken away by the Red Raiders as they get the ball down court with Winholtz. Deep three is up and no good. Rebounded by McBride. Gets it off into the hands of Tate Kimball. Tate now to Eric. Eric for a deep three. That is up and good for Kimball. His second three of the night. 10 points on the night for Kimball. Ties the game up at 21 with 4.5 minutes to go here, second period. As Raiders hold a round out high as Ferricks, they get it into the lane. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Schneider. He gets it out to Tate Kimball. Kimball looks to drive it down into the left side of the lane, off the backboard and no good. And off of, I thought it should have been off the hands of the Red Raiders. But they're going to say it was off of Trey McBride. So that will put the ball in the possession of the Red Raiders, tied up here at 21 with 4 minutes to go, second period. O'Connell gets the ball up across court with Tate Kimball right in his pocket. Now off over to Radcliffe. Radcliffe drives it down now over to the left corner for a three, and that shot is going to be up and good by O'Connell for a three. So that puts them up 24-21 with 3:40 to go here in the second period. Now Monza now with it to Schneider. They're going to call Schneider for the stutter step and the dribble, or the double dribble, or excuse me, the walk, before he passes that ball off. So the Red Raiders to inbounds far side, right in front of the student section of the Fort Morgan Mustangs. As the Red Raiders now hold it out with Linneman. He dribbles, he gets it off over into the corner to Radcliffe. He gets cross court to Winholtz. Being guarded by Kimball. His bounce pass. Now there's going to be a offensive foul called on the block. So that will go against Heron, his first. 16 fouls apiece now on each team. As Kimball gets it up court to Schneider in the front court. Now they're trying to get it underneath to Trey McBride. McBride from the left side is up and good, using his size underneath for the bucket. Bring them to within one. As the Red Raiders work that offense. Oh, nice tip away by Trey McBride. He takes it down the court, but it's going to be taken away from him by Ferriggs. As the Red Raiders now look to set up their offense, they get it over into the corner to Ferriggs, and his three is up and no good. Rebounded by Eric Kimball. As Tate Kimball has it taken away from him. Oh, they're going to call a foul on the block. Schneider goes over to help the kid up, and he just kind of turns his head and doesn't want any help. So that nice sportsmanship by Joey Schneider, but not reciprocated by the Red Raider, I can tell you that for sure. So that is a foul on Schneider. That would be his second. Free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. As Winholtz misses the first, that is two on Schneider. .24-23 still for the Red Raiders. That shot is up and good by Winholtz. 2-point lead now for the Red Raiders. Almanza for a three from the left side is up and no good off the back of the rim. There's going to be a hold foul on the Raiders on the rebound. That's going to go against number 4. That is Heron, his second. So that will send Joey Schneider to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. As that is now 17 fouls apiece on each team. Heron goes out and Berner comes in for the Red Raiders. So Schneider with the 1-and-1. His first free throw is off the back of the rim and no good, but tipped out by McBride, but right into the hands of the Red Raider. Now they're going to try a deep three from the right side, and that is up and no good. Rebounded to Tate Kimball. 2 minutes to go, 25-23 Red Raiders. Tate Kimball takes it all the way down, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Tate Kimball. That will be Tate's first. It is a team foul, but not a shooting foul on an offensive foul. So now Eric Kimball and Joey Schneider come out. Austin Carl and Bauer come back into the game for the Mustangs. Minute 52 to go here in the first half. Mustangs down 25-23. Now his straightaway three is up and no good. Rebounded to Carl. Tate Kimball gets it down to Bauer. Bauer keeps the dribble alive. Get it across court to Tate Kimball out about the three-point line. He gets it back to Bauer. And keeping a hand right in his face. Now Austin Carl with it. Picks up his dribble, gets it off to Tate with a minute 20 to go. Now to McBride. Now to Austin Carl. As the Mustangs look to work this ball, a three by Bauer is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Trey McBride. Kicks it out and across court to T.J. Bauer for a three, and that is up and off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded, though, to Trey McBride. His shot is going to be up and good on the putback. So 4 points here in the quarter for McBride as that ties the game up at 25 as we're under a minute to go here. Down to 45 seconds. Ball is tipped away by McBride and taken into the hands of Austin Carl. And he's going to go down, but he tries to stop as he was going to be caught from behind. He was going to try and fake the Red Raider out, but he ends up traveling on the play. So Nate Gertner back into the game for the Mustangs. Brian Almanza comes out with 39.9 seconds left here in the first half of play with the score all knotted up here at 25. The Red Raiders bring the ball up court with O'Connell as they look to back it out and potentially take the last shot of this first half. He just stepped on the half-court line, so that's a backcourt violation as McBride was kind of pressuring him out there a little bit, and he ends up stepping on the half-court line. So that'll be a turnover by the Red Raiders. So the Morgan boys with now 20 seconds to go here in the first half of play. See if they work it down for the last shot of the first half. You get it over to Eric Kimball with 15 seconds. Nate Gertner now out high. Austin Carl, TJ Bauer into the corner. She dribbles it out. Keeps his dribble alive, but his pass is going to be taken away on the far sideline. Now that shot should not count. If it goes in, they wave it off. It was no good. So at the end of the first half, the Fort Morgan Mustangs are tied up with the Red Raiders of Sidney at 25 apiece. You are listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School with Corey Riddle. This is Brian Nickel getting ready to start the third period of play with the score all tied up here at 25. So the Fort Morgan Mustangs come out with their starting lineup of Joey Schneider, Tate Kimball, TJ Bauer, Eric Kimball, and Nate Gertner. We will get this second half underway here as Tate gets it off to Bauer. Bauer drives it down the left side. Now he'll kick it back out to Schneider, over to Eric Kimball, back to Tate. Tate now back to Bauer. Bauer to Gertner out on the right high side, dribbles it now to Schneider. Schneider to Eric Kimball. Kimball in the lane. Now Bauer out here on the right side. The three is up and good by Bauer to start out this third period. First points on the night for Bauer. As the Red Raiders get the ball down quickly. As they are just passing it around the perimeter right now, trying to bring the Mustangs out there. They are in the 1-and-1. Nice job there by Heron to go up, reverse layup for the basket. As he got the pass in from Harvey. Now Tate Kimball back out to Eric Kimball. Gertner in the right corner, dribbles it right elbow. Now back out to Kimball. Eric Kimball for a two is up and good from the free throw line. The 12 points on the night for Eric Kimball. Now as they're being double teamed over on the far side, Harvey drives it in and he kicks it out to O'Connell, back to Harvey. Now shot is going to be up and good. I believe that was Ferrix in the 32. The Mustangs up 30-29 here early in this third period of play. And Tate Kimball did step out on that end line, so that will be a turnover by the Mustangs. As looks like they are going to back off of that press here to start this second half. 6 minutes to go here, third period. Heron with it in the right corner now, going to be cross court to Harvey as he drives it in. Now it's going to be into the corner to O'Connell. O'Connell underneath. Nice block from the back by Schneider. As Winholtz tried to take it up. Taken away by the Mustangs. Tate Kimball down the left side. Going to be a little jumper up and no good. Rebounded to Bauer. A three from the right side is up and off the rim, no good. Bauer with his own rebound gets it off to Schneider in the lane, and Schneider puts it up for the two. 7 points on the night for Schneider. As the Red Raiders get the ball up court quickly into the hands of Harvey. He drives it down the lane, now kicks it off to Heron. Heron's shot is going to be up and no good. He thought Schneider was going to contest that shot, and he did, and he come up a little short on the shot. Schneider from the left side is up and good for the two. So two quick baskets here by Joey Schneider. Puts the Mustangs up 5 now with 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Now a layup all the way in, and it's going to be no good. Going to be a foul call, and that is a good call there on Winholtz. That will be his first. As Joey Schneider comes down with the rebound, it's going to be a 30-second timeout taken by Fort Morgan, but we'll keep it here. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Early Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. So a quick start here in the second half by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. They have scored 9 so far in this second half compared to 4 for the Red Raiders of Sidney. Joey Snyder with 4, Eric Kimball with a bucket, and Bauer with a triple out here in this to start this third period.
They're backing off a little bit on that full court press there too.
It's just something they're going to have to work on. They still haven't, they've had a long football season and they just haven't had a lot of good practice time to get that down. And Red Raiders are a pretty quick team getting the ball down court, so I think they're just going to back off of that at least for now. Eric Kimball for a 2 from the top is up and off the rim and no good. They're going to call a push foul. That's going to go against Schneider. It will go against Joey. That'll be his third. So Bauer comes out. McBride comes in for the Mustangs. As the Red Raiders bring the ball up court. Tate Kimball meets Harvey at the mid-court line. Harvey comes down, and the ball is going to be tipped back to Harvey, and that shot is going to be up and good. He passed it. It was tipped by a Mustang, and then right back to Harvey, and he goes up for the little jumper from the left side. Tate Kimball to Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball for the 2 as the shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Harvey for... Oh, that was no push. He was leaning on him the whole way. That was terrible. That was awful. Kid fell on his own. He was the one leaning into Eric Kimball the whole way. So that will be 3 on Kimball. So Red Raiders inbounds far side. How they call an offensive foul? I think they were making must have been a hook as he was trying to get out of there, and they called that on Harvey. That would be his third. Fort Morgan to inbounds far side. They get into Gertner, back to Tate. 3:55 to go up. Morgan up 34-31 into the hands of Joey Schneider. Back out to Eric Kimball straight away. Dribbles down into the lane now to Gertner for a 3, and his 3 is off the rim and no good. Rebounded to the Red Raiders, Cody Ferricks. He brings the ball down. He's going to kick it out to the out to the corner now. Skip pass now underneath and now into the lane, but taken by McBride. Nice pass to Kimball over to Schneider for the layup. So that puts the Mustangs up 5, 36-31. The Red Raiders will call a timeout. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here for now. As the coaching staff goes over a few pointers here for the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Head coach for the Mustangs is Chad Unrein. Assistant coaches Harrison Chisholm and C.W. Scott. Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for home improvement projects. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush, is your one-stop shop for flooring, paint, tools, appliances, and more. First National Bank in Fleming. Bank your financial needs with a Logan County home-owned bank since 1917. First National Bank in Fleming, member FDIC. Now with the ball up court as Fort Morgan pressures double teams in the corner as they get it over into the corner to O'Connell. Now underneath, little left-handed layup is up and good by Winholtz. So 8 points on the night for Winholtz, first 2 here in the second half. Now Eric Kimball drives it in from the left side, kicks it out to Schneider. Schneider for the 3 is up and off the rim and no good. Rebounded though to Winholtz of Sidney. Now is this knocked away momentarily, but taken in control by the Red Raiders. Radcliffe has it out high, now passes it off to O'Connell. O'Connell over to Ferrix. Skip pass, a three from the right side is up and no good. And should have been they said it was off the Red Raiders. They could have called a foul there quite easily, but the Mustangs will take over. Up 36-33 with 2:19 and counting here in the third period. With Tate Kimball gets it off over to Joey Schneider. Now to Gertner in the left corner. Back to Schneider in the corner. Thought about it. Drives the left lane. Now over to McBride, out to Tate Kimball for a three, and that is up and good by Tate Kimball. His first three of the night, 9 points on the night for Kimball. Now a three is going to be tried it off the back of the rim and no good. And they're going to call a foul on the rebound. And that will go against McBride. That will be his second. So the Red Raiders to inbounds baseline right of their basket as they get it in to Harvey. Harvey drives the lane. Layup is going to be up and good. Takes it all the way down the lane and up. So that will be good for Harvey. 4 points on the night for Harvey. 39-35. Tate Kimball gets it out to Schneider. Schneider from the free throw line. His shot is up and good by Joey. 8 points here in the quarter for Schneider. With a minute 18 to go here in the third period of play, Harvey takes it down all the way, but they're going to call a jump ball as McBride reaches in and gets the jump call, but that will be a possession to the Red Raiders. So Schneider and Gertner come out. Nice job by Joey Schneider and Nate Gertner this quarter, especially by Schneider with the 8 points. Now the Red Raiders get the ball in, going to drive it down the lane, kick it back out to Harvey. He backs it back out as he's being guarded by Kimball. We're down to 1 minute left here in this third period of play. As they get it back over to Harvey. Harvey for a deep three, and that is off the backboard. No good. Didn't even hit the rim. So there, Eric Kimball brings the ball down. Now to take Kimball in the corner. He drives it around. Little spin move. Shot is up and no good, but rebounded by Eric Kimball. Little layup from the left side is missed and taken away by Winholtz. And that's going to be a foul. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Oh, he looks like he got hurt.
Yeah. Actually, I think they could have called a foul on Trey McBride. He ran into him from the back, it looked like to me, and then he knocked him in for the into the Fort Morgan player. But they're going to give the foul, and I believe that was Winholtz, if I'm not mistaken. That will be his second. And he got injured somewhat on the play. Not sure just where. They're out tending to him now, and he's going to get up.
He got hit in the ribs.
I think. Not feeling real good there, but I thought they were going to call a foul on McBride because I thought he hit him from the back, causing him to run into. I'm not sure who was down there for sure. Who was down there in position, but we'll take it.
Take everything we can get.
So now Red Raiders will put on a full court pressure here, down 6, 41-35. They get the ball up across half court under the pressure. Bauer with it with 26 seconds to go over on the right wing. Gets it into the hands of Tate Kimball. Down to 20 seconds. 41-35, Fort Morgan. So Tate Kimball backs it out. Now Chad Unrein, the head coach of the Mustangs, will take a 30-second timeout, so we'll just leave it here. So the Mustangs have held Sidney Red Raiders to just 10 points here in this third period of play. They have scored 16 points so far, 8 of those coming from Joey Schneider.
Here in the third period, the Mustangs and the Red Raiders are equal at 3 turnovers apiece, and the rebounds. Mustangs are at 6, and the Red Raiders at 3.
So 12 and a half seconds to go here in this third period of play. Fort Morgan will inbounds far side, almost midcourt, just this side of midcourt. So you get it into Tate Kimball into the back court, being guarded by Radcliffe all the way in. Now he's going to kick it out to Bauer. Bauer for the three, up and no good. Shot is up and no good on the rebound by McBride. So here at the end of the third period, the Fort Morgan Mustangs lead the Sidney Red Raiders 41-35 on B106 and B106.com. Back at Fort Morgan High School, start of the fourth period of play here, 41-35 in favor of the Mustangs, and Winholtz is back in for the Red Raiders. Fort Morgan with possession. They get it to Gertner in the left corner. He dribbles it out now to Schneider in the left corner. To Eric Kimball. Guarded by Winholtz, now over to Joey Schneider, guarded by Heron. Eric Kimball now left corner. Takes out number 24 there. And then to Joey Schneider from the free throw line. And passed back out by Gertner. So Schneider with the 2. Picks up where he left off there as the Mustangs outscored the Raiders 16-10. Oh, nice tip by Tate Kimball, and Nate Gertner comes up with it. There's going to be a foul called as Gertner goes down. That will be on Harvey. That will be 4. Harvey with 4 points on the night. Both of those buckets coming in the third period. So the Mustangs up 8 here with 7:10 to go in the game. So Tate Kimball in possession, gets it over to Bauer over on the right high wing. Holds the ball over there against O'Connell. Now they get it to Eric Kimball out high. He's guarded by Winholtz. Eric Kimball from the free throw line is up and no good. Rebounded by Winholtz as they get the ball down court and saved, but the shot was up and no good by Ferrix. As Bauer now with it, he's going to take it all the way down. They're going to call the offensive foul on Bauer. Should have passed it off. He had a guy coming over on the right-hand side. All a learning experience here and getting their mistakes out of the way before the regular season, the league gets started after the first of the year. Mm-hmm. So the Mustangs still up 8, 43-35. As Sidney brings the ball in with Harvey. Harvey gets it over to O'Connell as he's being double teamed in the corner. Now back to Harvey. Harvey drives it down the lane. Going to be underneath though to Ferrix, and his shot is up and no good. And now they're going to call a foul. They're going to call it on Winholtz. That will be 3 on Winholtz. So 5 team fouls on Sidney, 4 on the Mustangs as the Mustangs bring the ball in far court. Tate Kimball gets it off to Schneider. Schneider to Gertner in the left corner. Now to Joey Schneider in the left corner. He drives it up, but his shot is going to be blocked, but taken away by Gertner. He's being guarded by Heron. I guess they end up calling a timeout before the tie-up by Fort Morgan. So Fort Morgan's going to call a timeout, so we're going to take one with them. 6:03 to go. The Mustangs up 43-35 on B106 and B106.com. As we come back here, the Fort Morgan Mustangs get the ball inbounds, and Nate Gertner takes it to the rack, but is fouled and misses, so he will go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul was on Cody Ferrix, his first. Gertner misses his first free throw. Gertner on the year is not doing too bad from the free throw line. I can't pick it up here right off the bat, but he did make his second one. So that puts it up to a 9-point lead now for the Mustangs as they're being guarded. That ball is going to be off the foot of, let's see if it's off of Kimball. It's actually off the foot of Harvey, so that will be Fort Morgan basketball under their basket. Gertner is actually shooting 53% from the free throw line, so he did hit 50% there on that try. So now Winholtz goes back out of the game. He's got a little limp to him as he goes out as Berner comes in. Nice lob pass in to Joey Schneider. Nice job there to pick that up. So 4 points here in the quarter for Schneider. The Mustangs have built up an 11-point lead now here with 5:25 to go. Double team over on the far side again. And they have the timeout is called by the Red Raiders, so we'll take one with them. 46-35 Mustangs on B106 and B106.com. As we come back into this play here, there's an offensive foul called on Harvey as he dips his shoulder into Gertner and knocks him to the floor, and that is 5 on Lane Harvey, so he is done. Harvey on the night only had 4 points. So now Fort Morgan gets the ball in. They get it into Bauer in the back court. Still up 11 as they get the ball to Tate Kimball. Kimball now to Bauer. Bauer for a 3 from the right side off the rim and no good. Rebounded though to O'Connell. O'Connell kicks it out for the 3. Now O'Connell underneath with it, and his shot is going to be up and good. And he is fouled, I believe, from the back by Schneider. We'll see if that's who it's going to be on. And it will go on Joey Schneider, his 4th. So O'Connell with the bucket and the chance for the 3-point play here. Now as Trey comes into the game for Schneider. Trey McBride with 2. Free throw is up and good. So 10 points on the night for O'Connell. As Bauer looks to get the ball in. As the Red Raiders put on full court pressure. Gertner now with it to Bauer. Bauer to Tate Kimball. And it's going to be taken away momentarily by the Red Raiders and thrown back in, but it goes out at the far end. So Bauer looks to get the ball in once again, gets it into Gertner as he comes down. Now the ball is going to be kicked by Heron, so that will be possession Fort Morgan. Baseline left of their basket as Nate Gertner, Tate Kimball, TJ Bauer, Trey McBride, and Eric Kimball are into the game for the Mustangs. Up 8. Gertner to Eric Kimball. Kimball to Bauer. Bauer picks up his dribble, gets it off to Kimball out high. Kimball drives it down the right side. His shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded though to Ferrix as he drives it down the lane. His shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Tate Kimball. As Trey McBride was there, altered his shot somewhat. So that ball is also kicked out of bounds by Radcliffe as they were trying to get the ball underneath to McBride. 4:13 to go. Fort Morgan up 46-38. Bauer looks to get the ball in. They get it into Gertner out high on the left side. See, Ferrix is back into the game, or Winholtz is back in for the Red Raiders. Now they're going to have a hold call on Heron as McBride goes to the ground. So that should be a 1-and-1 now for Trey McBride. So this is where you can win or lose ball games if you can hit your free throws. McBride is shooting 57%, and that first one is off the backboard and in. So the bank is open tonight, it looks like. So McBride gets the first, so he will earn the second. That one is up and rolled over the front of the rim and in, so he is 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. So nice job there by McBride. That goes back up to a 10-point lead. A 3 deep from the corner is up and good by Ferrix. The Red Raiders will call a 30-second timeout, so we'll just leave it here as the lead is now 7.
So Brian, for tonight, for this fourth period here, it looks like as far as turnovers go, we just got the Red Raiders with 2. As far as rebounds go, the Mustangs with 6 rebounds and the Red Raiders with 3.
Nice job not turning the what's that give the Mustangs for the night on turnovers? Just 9 so far on the night, so not too bad a night here as far as turnovers go on our unofficial stats. Yep. So now Red Raiders to put on that full court pressure. Once again, they get it into Tate Kimball. Back over to Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball back to Tate. They need to get it across. They do get it to Schneider over to Gertner. Bauer from the corner. He gets it underneath to Tate Kimball. Back out to Bauer from the left side. A 3 is up and good by Bauer. Puts that score back up to 10, 51-41. Now as the Red Raiders, Heron, little hook shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Nate Gertner. Gets it up to Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball's going to take it all the way in from the right side, and his shot is going to be up and off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Heron. He gets it out to O'Connell. O'Connell's going to drive it all the way down. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Bauer as he gets it off to Kimball. Eric Kimball. He gets it off to Brother Tate with 3 minutes to go. Morgan up 10, 51-41. Now Gertner out high on the left side. Gets it off to Joey Schneider out on the right side. That is not a good pass. That was taken away by O'Connell. Shot is going to be up, and they're going to count it, and there's going to be a foul called on Kimball. So Tate Kimball with his second. And O'Connell with a bucket, and he will go to the line to make it a 3-point play. Brian Almanza in for Gertner. 2:46 to go here. 8-point lead for the Mustangs. As O'Connell looks to make it a 7-point game, and he does. So he is 2 for 2 here in the second half on free throws. The Mustangs get the ball down court. Bauer for a 3 from the corner. Up and good. Back-to-back threes by T.J. Bauer. Back to a 10-point lead, 54-44. Now all the way down and uncontested is O'Connell for the 2-point layup. Now Eric Kimball gets it out to Brian Almanza. They're going to try to slow it down here a little bit. Now they got it to Eric Kimball on the left side here. Shot is up and good from the left side for Eric Kimball. 14 points on the night for Kimball. Now as O'Connell gets it down court, it's going to be off of Tate Kimball and out of bounds, far side, just in front of the student section of the Mustangs. As O'Connell looks to get the ball in, and they do get it in to Ferrix. Gets it back over to Winholtz. Winholtz drives it down. He's going to kick it back out for a 3 from the left side. That is going to be off the rim and goes over the backboard. So possession Fort Morgan with 1:55. So the Fort Morgan Mustangs will call a timeout. Up 10 with 1:55. We will take a break here on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School with Corey Riddle. This is Brian Nickel. The Fort Morgan Mustangs up 10 with 1:55 as the Mustangs look to get the ball in, and they do. They get it into the hands of Tate Kimball. Should have been a foul there on Heron and not called. Now to Joey Snyder from the left side. He kicks it back out as the Mustangs look to, they're going to be a reach foul, and that will be on Winholtz. That will be 4 on Winholtz, as he thought he had a clean steal. That will send Eric Kimball to the line for the 1-and-1, as so far only 9 team fouls.
Looks like Winholtz hurting a little bit there.
Yeah, I don't. When he was called for that foul down there, He's a little gimpy. The first shot up for Kimball is up and no good, but rebounded by Joey Snyder. We're down to a minute 35 and counting here. The Mustangs up 10. Tate Kimball gets it to Eric Kimball. Ball is going to be kicked once again by Heron.
Heron likes to kick that ball, I guess. Not soccer.
It stops that ball, though. If he hadn't kicked it, it probably would have went under to Joey Snyder for the bucket, and now kicked once again on the inbounds pass. 1:27 to go here in the fourth period. Mustangs still up 10. Lob into Schneider. He kicks it back out to Eric Kimball. Now they're going to call the block foul, and that will go against Heron. That will be 4. So that will send Eric Kimball to the line to shoot 2 this time, as that was their 10th team foul. And Eric Kimball on the year is usually pretty good from the free throw line, although he did miss his first. 77% from the free throw line for Kimball. And that first one is up and good for Eric.
This helps put the game away for the Mustangs, I think.
This is where you can win it here. They're going to foul you. This off the back of the rim and no good, but rebounded by Schneider into the corner, but he was stepped on the sideline. So turnover by the Mustangs, and the Red Raiders will take possession with a minute 20 to go, down 11. As O'Connell has his pocket picked by Tate Kimball, and he's going to go all the way in and knock out of his hands, but taken this time by Eric Kimball as he comes down, and he is fouled by Heron, and he is done. That is 5 for Heron. So 2 kids have fouled out here for the Red Raiders. And I wouldn't want to be fouled by Heron when I'm coming down the lane. He looks like he'd make a pretty good linebacker.
You're going to get stopped in your tracks.
So Eric Kimball back to the line to shoot 2. So he's not having the night he usually does from the free throw line. He's only 1 of 3 so far, but that first one is up and good.
Puts it up to a
12-point lead now with a minute 5. So better position than they were the other night. That shot is up and also good. And Sidney gets the ball into Ferrix. Ferrix is going to try to drive it down the left side. He kicks it back out to Ferrix. His shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded to Radcliffe. Now they're going to try a 3. No, he's going to drive it in. Now it's going to be lobbed underneath the Ferrix. Ferrix, they're going to call Tate for the foul. He's standing with his arms straight up, so I don't know where they came up with that foul. But Winholtz will go to the line to shoot 1 as he does make the free throw, or he does make the shot, free throw coming up. He is 2 of 4 so far tonight. He misses that one. Rebounded, though, to Sidney that comes back down. Long rebound to the Red Raiders. We're down to 35 seconds to go here as the Red Raiders down 11. A deep 3, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Brian Almanza. Nice job by Almanza. As they get the ball down court to Eric Kimball. Eric Kimball to Bauer for the layup from the right side is up and good for Bauer. Down to 17 seconds. The Mustangs are going to come away with this with a victory tonight. Down to 10 seconds. Layup is going to be up and good from the backside for Winholtz. With 2 seconds to go, Eric Kimball holds the ball in the far corner. So a nice victory here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs as they are victorious 61-50 over the Red Raiders of Sidney, Nebraska. We will be back with the Morgan Community College postgame show after 3 minutes on B106 and B106.com. This Fort Morgan Mustangs postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So the Fort Morgan Mustang boys victorious here tonight, 61-50. Scoring for the Red Raiders is O'Connell hit their leader with 15, Winholtz with 12, Ferricks with 10, Heron and Harvey each with 4, Radcliffe with 3, and Berner with 2 for their 50 points. Leading the way for the Mustangs, we had a pair of 17-point efforts tonight, one by Joy Snyder, one by Eric Kimball. Next in line is TJ Bauer with 11, Tate Kimball with 9, Trey McBride with 6, and Nate Gertner with 1. Eric Kimball in that fourth period was 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Trey McBride 2 of 2, and Nate Gertner 1 of 2. On the night, the Mustangs were 6 of 10 for 60% from the free throw line. The Red Raiders were 4 of 6 for 66%, so nice win here by the Mustangs. I think Corey's got some turnover and rebound numbers for us.
So a total tonight for the Mustangs on the turnovers was 11. In the first half they had 6, so 5 in the second half, so they honestly did better on their turnovers there. As far as the Red Raiders, they had a total of 10, 6 in the last half and 4 in the first half. On rebounds, the Mustangs had a total of 33 rebounds. It was 17 in the second half and 16 in the first half. So obviously those the rebounds by the Mustangs really helped them pull this game out tonight. And rebounds on the Red Raiders was a total of 21, 9 in the second half and 12 in the first half.
So nice job here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Now they will turn their attention now tomorrow to the Brush Beat Diggers as they come over from east of here, the 10-mile drive. The girls will be at 5:30 tomorrow. The boys will be at 7.
A little bit of sibling rivalry there.
Yeah, it's always good when these cross-county teams play each other. It'll be a good battle, I'm sure. So I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year before we sign off here tonight. The sound engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball has been Michaela Clipper. For Corey Riddle, this is Brian Nickel. The final scores tonight were the girls winning 48-42, the boys winning 61-50. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball, on B106 and B106.com.